Detention of children is always a child rights violation. This has been confirmed by UN agencies, the Committee for the Rights of the Child. It's established in international law that it's never in the best interests of a child to lock them up. Being locked up in often prison-like conditions is immensely distressing for anyone and can be particularly traumatic for children who may bear those scars for the rest of their lives. So the UK makes very little use of child detention now. That wasn't always the case until a few years ago. The UK had dedicated significant numbers of dedicated spaces for children, for families with children. That's changed firstly because of very successful campaigning by UK civil society. There was a lot of media coverage, a lot of widespread public campaigning, talking to parliamentarians about how unacceptable it is to lock up children for the administrative convenience of the state. And there's a lot of focus on the harm that it caused those children in their lives. Many of the children became involved in the campaign themselves as they became adults. And secondly, it ended because it became clear that it wasn't necessary. The government made a pledge to end child detention and introduced a new family returns process that involved effectively an alternative to detention, working with families in the community to resolve their cases without detention. And it's led to a dramatic drop in the numbers detained. According to the last statistics, only 3% of families who were returning did so through being detained. The vast majority of families who return to their country of origin now do so without being forced, usually voluntarily, following a process in the community. So the reality is there are alternatives to detention for children and families. Detention is never necessary, it's never the answer. Detention for children often look very much like mainstream services for children. They can be, for unaccompanied children, they can be foster care, shelters, group homes sometimes. And for families, often simply allowing the family to live in a stable way in the community and to explore options to resolve their case, to try get legal advice, to meet their basic needs, to explore scope to stay in the country or to return with dignity to their country of origin or to a third country. These alternatives across the world have been proven to be effective in meeting states' objectives for immigration control, but also of meeting migrants' needs and respecting the rights of migrants, and in particular of children, where there's a strong legal, ethical, moral need to end the detention of children.